Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3.
Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3.
Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3.
We're live.
Hey, everybody.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Geist the Sin Eaters, 2nd edition, Second Chances. Today is our episode 28? Or is it 29?
27.
I don't remember. It is definitely not 27.
Oop.
Well,
I'm pretty sure it's not 27. Regardless, welcome, everybody, to today's episode. Today it will be Sunday, January 21st, 2024. But let's go over what everyone's been doing in the 3 days since the player characters last convened. Who wants to go first?
I can. Oh, do you want to?
No, I'll go last.
Okay. I do have it up in the window just so I think you can see part of it, but I don't know if you can see all of it. But regardless, day one, Day one, I decided to perform cat care. I wanted to feed it a mean cat. Not a nice cat, a mean cat. I specifically went looking for a mean cat. And I started the work of setting up the GPI, which I'm gonna find a better name for, but Nathan has decided to become a ghost private investigator. And he wants to make a stand in the ghost trade area in Whispering Peaks. And, well, we tossed a ruffled street cat in the room with LaShot. And half an hour later, LaShot seems much, much happier. And the other cat is still alive and strangely protective of LaShot. And I let the ghosts know my intentions, so hopefully they'll be clearing a space for my soapbox. Day two, I went to drill a hole. You know what they say, you cannot get between a man and his hole. And I spent all day drilling.
You
and
are a
a full-
dwarf, and you're digging a hole.
I am. This just in: fantasy races now in Whispering Peaks. Uh, a full day of drilling eventually bore fruit. I now have a way into the pit from outside of Purgatory Junction entirely. So, we've got a path, baby.
Next session, baby.
And day 3, I went to work with our historian and Mr. Ripley to see if I can track down anything about the Pale Lily and the Crimson Rose. And I spent the day with Fred Ripley going over his books. Eventually, he came across an interesting tidbit from court records shortly before the second time the town ended, in 1835, which is not the one we saw last session, but we haven't seen the second ending of town yet. The town
And
sheriff
this has provoked a need to go see it.
The town sheriff had been having problems with what he called a sacrilegious gang of scoundrels, calling themselves Bouquet. That doesn't sound very scoundrelly. Like, not gonna lie, not what I would name myself if I was a scoundrel. So maybe they're like upper class scoundrels. Who knows? He said that members identified themselves with a little gold badge, which he drew a small picture of. The picture shows a small circular badge bearing the sign of an intertwined lily, peony, and rose. So, all in all, we got some really great info. And I think Tibbs is next.
Alrighty. So basically, I spent my my downtimes basically helping helping Ty, but going more for the publicity side of things more than anything else. Let's see here, where is it? Talked to my dad on day 1 about getting some scouts to the hockey game. Day 2, got a videographer to record Ty's efforts in the game, and lastly, we talked to Myrtle about getting the local news to show up. So, yeah.
Alrighty. And that leaves
Very complex day actions from Ty.
Yep. Ahem. For the first day, I said, big game prep, let's do some hockey. And then on the second day, I said, big game prep, let's do some hockey. And of course, on day 3, he said, big game prep, let's do some hockey. The overall response was, you spend all your time training. Be aggressive runs through some surprisingly competent, if vocally incomprehensible, cheer routines by the edge of the rink. Your preparations have yielded fruit. Take a +1 bonus to your hockey-related rolls next session. We are as sharp as we can get. I also upped my related stats, so my strength and my stamina have gone up a point, which means I'm at 4 strength and 5 stamina, which now means I have the maximum amount of HP you can have without getting over normal human stats.
Hell yeah.
congratulations. All right, so that finishes out everyone's downtime. So today is Sunday, January 21st, 2024. The date of the big game. So where did your team and the Whispering Team Preparatory Academies team decide to hold the game?
I would love it if we could do a home game, but we can do it at prep if you'd prefer.
Okay, so not at the YMCA where you usually play?
Oh, that's what I meant, is it'd be the YMCA or at their air place, I imagine. I just don't know whether this is an away or a home game.
I don't think it matters for an exhibition match like this one, but if you'd rather hold it at the Y, then let's hold it at the Y.
Fuck yeah.
We could also hold it up at the Cotton Resort.
That's probably not a good idea for lots of reasons.
That's what I'm here for. Terrible ideas.
But that's still your all's decision. So where did you
I-
want it, Ty?
I think it's at the Y. The Smug Gits should be playing an away game. It's an important part of the monomyth.
Mhm.
As anyone who's ever seen any underdog sports movie could tell you, Sand and Lot, Angels in the Outfield, that stuff. That's definitely the vibe I'm going for today.
Fair enough. So the Y it is. Okay. So where is everyone at the moment, and what's everyone doing?
I was going to head to the hockey game with Ty unless we had other plans. I was not sure how we were splitting the party or if we were splitting the party.
I'm already at the Y, kind of gauging, basically coordinating things, and because of all the people that I brought in for this, and keeping it, keeping track of what the other team is doing.
The only thing I got done other than, my usual pregame prep today was stopping by our, what is that name of the thing where we've got a place that's haunted that we can harvest ectoplasm from?
Cenote?
Yeah, I stopped by our cenote and prepped a bottle of my protein shake for the mid-game match to restore some extra ectoplasm. In between periods or whatever.
Ghost juice.
Ghost juice.
Ghosteen. Nope, that
All
sounds
right.
terrible. Never mind.
So
We've got enough ghost teens around here, hon.
my question here is, what are the other two of you going to be doing during this game?
Well, Nathan can be doing one of two things. If I'm needed here, I can run interference on any ghosts that are in the area. This is Whispering Peaks, so there's always ghosts. I'm pretty sure there's like a, high dive ghost or something here. And that's not just their subscription fees. And or I could go and use this time away and break into the police evidence lockup and get my great grandfather's tarot deck.
So actually, I know what I'm going to be doing. So once the other team does arrive, they're going to find that their locker room just has some really bad lights in it, just flickering, and the water tastes like copper for some reason. Basically, just using the boneyard to make them uneasy and uncomfortable for every moment up until the game starts.
Okay, so you're going to terrorize the enemy team, and
low-key terrorize them, yeah.
And have you made a decision about whether you're going to be here or somewhere else, Nathan?
I think I'd like to be here.
All right, that's fair enough.
I'm very sorry if this ends up being very boring for you guys, but I appreciate you letting me have my moment in the limelight.
Dude, we are in Whispering Peaks. There is always going to be something for me to do. My whole route is helping ghosts. If I can help
So,
ghosts trip other people for you, that's great.
So now that you guys have decided that you are here, Ethan has a words leaving my brain. Ethan has a thing to do. What about Nathan? Are you simply going to be watching?
No, I'm going to be influencing the ghosts that are around to, I don't know, put a joyful spirit in the viewers to help them cheer for Ty. Our team, but also specifically Ty.
Alternately, you could bring your ghost army to fuck with things. You have like a whole ghost army. I'm sure one of them has the capacity to like move objects.
I'm not ruling that out, but that's not where I want to start. I want to make sure that this scout doesn't see ghosts first.
Interesting. Alrighty. So, the game's scheduled to begin in 15 minutes. So, Ty, I'm presuming you're in the locker room or something.
Yep. Getting geared up.
All right.
Sliding on my ghostly hockey pads, sliding on my clothing, sliding on my my non-ghostly hockey pads.
All right. And you were going to try to fuck with the other team, right, Ethan?
Yes.
Love that for you.
How are you going to go about this? And is there anywhere that you're going to look for in order to do your thing?
So, basically, I was going to use the boneyard to do the more cosmetic type of fucking around. Like the copper, the water tasting like copper, or the lights being dim and flickering, whispering, hearing vague whispers in the corner of the ears, that kind of stuff. And then occasionally using the marionette to kind of make things move 6-7 feet when no one's looking at it.
All right, fair enough. So, are you going to be looking for any place in particular to do your misdeeds?
I was thinking the away team's locker room.
You would have had access to it all day. You could have set up the boneyard at any time.
Yeah.
All right, but did you? Did you set it up in advance, or did you forget?
I'm going to say I set it up in advance.
Okay, congratulations. I'm going to ask you to make the roll, and that means since you did this in advance from the access you already had, I'm not going to ask you to roll stealth or anything to creep around the enemy locker room with them inside.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So now, so boneyard 5
Can be set
10,
by
15.
beasties. I'm very sorry.
Nobody likes seeing cats on the stream, as you know.
Yeah, everyone fucking hates cats, especially us.
Mr. Moons!
Mr. Moons!
17
Thank you
months,
very
holy
much.
shit.
Yay.
Good to see you, Mike.
Yeah, thanks, Mike. We always appreciate it.
Doing great. I get a highlight session, so I'm super excited.
All right, 6 successes on the boneyard.
Damn, son.
You are
All
rolling
right.
like a gangster lately.
Let's see. Let me pull this up just in case there's any sort of bennies you get. I want to make sure that you get to use every bit of power that you're putting in here. And I want to ask, what size boneyard? The locker room? The whole Y? What size?
I'm gonna go with the locker room. I don't want to be
Alright.
too obvious about this. So for
the thing is, Tibbs, if you do that means you are camping out in the locker room.
oh, okay, then I'll do the entire Y.
You could camp out in the locker room. I'm sure there's a free locker.
No,
I do
no.
love the idea of you spending the entire evening shoved in a locker. However,
Amazing. We could even put you in upside down so it looks like someone else shoved you there.
Okay, so with an exceptional success on the Boneyard, when the haunt ends without resolving, the Sin Eater regains half the plasma spent on Raise the Boneyard.
Fair enough. I was looking to see if there's anything else, but I don't see anything. So that is the only many that you get, the default one.
Yeah.
All right. So the boneyard is raised. You take your place somewhere, which I will ask you to describe momentarily.
Mhm.
And from there, you can feel the people walking into the building, the enemy team taking their place in the locker room. The audience slowly start to build and build and build. It seems getting your dad to promote this and getting the local newspaper in on it too has called quite a lot of attention to this exhibition game. The hometown hero who was struck down by tragedy and thus unable to take his proper place at state is now being watched by a good 150 people in the
which
audience.
is about 30 to 40 times as many people as we would usually get at one of these games.
Yeah, given that it's an exhibition match, yeah.
So like I was saying, where are you at right now? You did this to the entire building. You could be anywhere.
Okay. So I'm thinking that I'm in the VIP booth. Just making it look like I'm working on my laptop.
All right. Well, the local Y did not have a VIP booth, but when asked by the son of the richest man in Whispering Peaks, one is put together in short order. While it definitely has a sort of
Slapdash.
under construction feel,
Mm-hmm.
with little bits and pieces of insulation and bare wood visible here and there. It has been mostly decorated pretty lavishly so no one can actually notice that. Or at least that's the idea.
They're trying, man. They're fucking trying.
That wasn't my intent.
Well, it happened.
Yeah. All right. And I imagine there's gonna be a lot of people there, so like having a somewhat nicer place is probably for that interviews or something can happen might not be a bad idea.
None of that, but if you figure out who might be here watching the game for this or that college, excellent place to drag them back to.
Yeah. So yeah. So yeah, the yeah, sorry, go ahead.
I didn't say anything.
Nathan's going to be in the bleachers, kind of like not on one side or the other, but like between them.
In the center.
Yeah.
Good place to see the game from.
Mm-hmm. And I'd like to, if you'll allow me, do just an overall vision and hearing and senses check. I cannot remember the word for that.
Perception.
Thank you. Is that cool, Ken?
Alrighty. Yeah. Roll me perception at a -2.
Okay. I'm gonna save my willpower. 1 success.
All right, 1 success. All right, so you cast your eyes out through the crowd. A lot of people showed up. A lot of people. Way more than even usually shows up for like an average hockey night at school. Definitely way, way, way more than you'd expect to see watching a game at the Y.
Especially because, again, this isn't like a school team or like a proper league. This is the amateur team at the local Y. This is like a bunch of, dads
Mm-hmm.
side thing. I'm probably the youngest person on this team by at least a few years.
Probably closer to a decade, but yeah. Now, your original supposition was pretty on the nose. There's also tons of ghosts here. Ghosts who are definitely looking for something to do with the infinite time they have for their unlife. So, looking around through the ghosts, it does come as a mild surprise to you to see that there are areas of this place where the ghosts seem to be avoiding.
Which areas? Can I pinpoint them?
Yeah, you know what? I'll let you roll, let's say, wits or intelligence plus an appropriate skill.
Would investigation work? Or occult?
I'll
Or
take occult.
Or streetwise? Okay, occult.
I'll take occult or streetwise.
Cool. All right, let's do. It doesn't matter. They're exactly the fucking same. I grabbed 1 in both of them just in case. 1 success.
Well, 1 success is a success. From your little hidey hole, it's kind of difficult to get a real lock on it, but you think that the area the ghosts are doing their best to avoid is around the concession stand.
That's weird. Okay. Are we eating ghosts here?
This would be the weirdest place to find our second eater of the dead.
They just put all kinds of random stuff into hot dogs.
Aphasia.
Ectophagia.
So, back to Ty. Time is coming soon where it will be time to get out on the ice. Is there anything that you need to do first?
I would like permission from the group to have tucked something into my my back pocket today.
What do you mean?
Oh, the pennant thingy?
I was wondering if I could borrow one of our mementos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So let me double check my stats here real quick. So we have a Goodman Kinnison Shame, and I would like to borrow it for today because of the Key of Beasts. Because I don't think there are going to be any animals involved in today's hockey game. And if there are, that's going to be real interesting.
Yeah, I'm down.
No animals were hurt.
I swear to
Okay,
God, if they
please.
invoke the Airbud rule here,
I would also like to direct all of your attention to chat, where Mike has decided that these are polterglists.
yeah,
Mike, you're wonderful. Thank you, Mike.
perfect.
Alrighty. So, you've asked Barbara if you can borrow Goodman Kinnison's Lament and received an affirmative. Congratulations.
All right. So that's wrapped around my neck underneath my gear. It's going to be about as safe as it can be without being worn and in a cupboard somewhere. Hockey pads are intense motherfuckers, I will tell you that.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. So, that's all you've got. You're ready to go?
Ready to rock and roll. I've got a bottle of my patented protein shake waiting for me in the locker room, and I've got Goodman Kinnison Shame ringing around my neck.
I would like to do one more thing before we begin. I'd like to see if I can find a handful of ghosts who are willing to keep an eye on anything weird and report back to me in exchange for ghostly granola bars or ghostly hot dogs, whichever they prefer.
Gonna need some sort of roll for that.
Can I use presence plus persuasion?
Makes sense to me. Sure.
Two successes. Do I re-roll that, guys?
Were you going for 5?
I mean, it would have been nice, but no. Two is probably plenty. 2 successes. Let's not get greedy. Glazidi.
Let's save some of those for when we need them.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, 2 successes. You wave over a handful of ghosts who are watching from around the bleachers and make your pitch. They're willing to do your bidding in this particular circumstance, provided they get half up front. They're willing to let the rest of it come later.
Noted. Okay. I pay out a half a granola bar to each of them. Or a hot dog, as they may like. I will literally go over to the concession stand and purchase hot dogs just to ruin them in my hands and throw them away.
Okay, so you want to go buy some hot dogs then?
For whichever ones want hot dogs. I'm trying to be accommodating here.
Fair enough.
So what happens when you go get hot dogs from the distinctly unhaunted hot dog stand?
Oh no. You know what? I'm not putting that into the world. Not putting that into the world. Kenny can come up with his own cruel twists.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, he can.
So you go over to the concession stand and stand in line. Your food comes out. Things get handed to you. Evens or odds?
Odds.
All right. That is a 6. That is even. Nathan fumbles with one of the hot dogs, but moments before it goes crashing to the floor, someone grabs it out of thin air and hands it to you. You look into the spectacled eyes of a gray-haired gentleman who is very familiar. "You dropped your hot dog, young man," he says, smiling. "You should take your food and go watch the rest of the game." He winks at you. His daughter, who looks very different out of her mortician's gear and out of her nightgown, you notice that she's standing behind him and looking vaguely terrified.
We all knew this was going to happen, right? Like, we all knew that.
Yeah.
I literally look him in the eye, and I have all of the hot dogs in my hand, and I rip them in half and throw them into the garbage can right there. Pulling out the essence, the hot dog essence, I don't know, the cast-offs, and walking back to my seat.
Let's behave weirdly in public!
Look, it's nothing no one else in fucking Whispering Pete's has done. There was a murder hotel. We have a guy who researches murders and does murder tours. Me
Two, actually.
Me ripping up some hot dogs and then pulling the napkins out of the trash can? Not that weird.
All right. You make your way back to the bleachers. Ghostly concessions have been acquired.
Oh boy. Okay.
Hey, so I figured out what you guys are getting up to today.
Yep.
Don't let him fuck the game. That's all I beg of you. Don't let him fuck the game.
Not gonna. We got you.
At least one of us is getting out of this fucking town.
I would like to direct all of your attention to the side screen where I've pulled up our aspirations, where my final one is cheer on Ty at the big game however I can. Ty's is win whatever it takes, and Tibbs's is help Ty win. So
we're all in on this motherfucker.
All right.
I have 25 fucking beats riding on today, guys.
Well, you have been leading up to this for a while now, and since we are getting towards the end, it's time to cash these in.
Yeah. If I get this today, that is 5 entire XP.
Yeah.
That's a little over a stat point, baby.
So, they've gotten Ziggy from the museum to work as a volunteer commentator.
Nice.
He makes the announcements as the Whispering Peak prep team take their place on the ice. And now it's your time to join them.
So I have one question. Who's singing the national anthem?
Please tell me it's that cat. Sorry.
It's the only local celebrity we have.
Just kidding. I don't care. I just thought it was so fun.
I made a roll. Let's see. It looks like they've partnered with the local Girl Scout troop to get little Susie to sing the national anthem.
Aww.
She is accompanied by the ghost of her grandmother and the very nagging, angry ghost who is ineffectually attempting to tear her pigtails out.
We do need
Yeah,
to
It's
deal with
not
that,
the
don't
ghost
we?
zone.
Yeah.
Can I send? Probably can't send prom queen over there to slap her upside the head, right?
No, she's not real unless you release her, and that would be kind of a whole thing. Also make you extremely vulnerable when we know Psycho Man is here.
Fair enough.
The
Yeah.
the national anthem is sung. This game is being taken as seriously as it possibly can. Ty, make me a perception roll at -2, please.
You got it. I believe that's wits plus composure, so that's 7 minus 2 is 5. Ring bada bada. One success.
All right. While everyone is shuffling around awkwardly on the ice while little Susie very badly sings the national anthem, you notice a man sitting ringside with a small red notebook with the DJ logo of the Denver Pioneers, the University of Denver's hockey team.
Holy shit. That's probably my best shot here. You know?
Yeah.
We are in fucking Nowheresville, and this isn't a proper, like, varsity game. So, like, this is probably my best shot. At the very least, the fact he's here and shows interest would be the way for anyone else to give a fuck. So, we live, people. We live. I catch the eyes of whichever of... we appear to be down a player.
We
Just
lost
a moment.
Tibbs.
Tibbs exploded. We have technical difficulties, folks. We'll be back momentarily.
Excuse me, we're experiencing technical difficulties.
We're live.
Sorry about
Alrighty.
that, everybody.
Sorry about that, y'all.
Yep, sorry about that, but we're back. So,
I had just seen the Denver University logo on somebody's notepad, I believe.
okay. Sorry about that. I kind of forgot briefly where exactly we were. So, let the game begin. Let's make this an opposed roll so we don't end up doing a yeah. I'm gonna say that we're gonna do 4 opposed rolls,
Okay.
1 for each quarter of the game. I don't know if hockey is measured in quarters. But no, it is measured in periods, not quarters. 3
Yep,
20-minute
3
periods. Okay, so we'll do 3 opposed rolls then. Whoever has won the majority of rolls at the end will be the winner.
Okay.
2 out of 3.
All right. So can I have done one thing in the locker room before we came out?
What do you need?
So I am in possession of some ghostly gear that has the influence of athletes. And the first one I believe that you can get off of influence is strengthen. If I recall correctly. And so I would like to strengthen athletes on all of my allies under the cover of a good group cheer up speech thing, motivational speech.
All right, that makes sense. But for this to actually work, I'm going to ask you to make the requisite rolls.
All right. Well, for motivational speech, I think that would be a presence plus. Would you accept socialize on that one?
You'll also need to make the roll for the actual use of the influence.
You got it.
That should be the cast-off's power plus. Give me a sec.
Power plus finesse, I believe.
Yep, power plus finesse. Sorry, you beat me to the page.
All right, so the hockey stick has power 4 and finesse 2, which gives me a 6 on the die. Since I only need athletes 1 to strengthen, we'll be working with the stick here.
All right.
And yeah, I'm going to roll 6 dice. I should probably do that in the dice roller and not on the equipment page, like an idiot. That's an exceptional success.
God damn.
That's the nicest rolls I've gotten in a very long time. It's my day.
Well, influences, as I understand them, don't have a exceptional success benefit.
I know, but still the vibes are excellent.
Yeah, still, it's really good. Let's see. Then that means we can talk about influence duration. You want to strengthen the team. Let's see. This is a 1-dot influence effect.
If need be, I can use the 2-dot influence effect. I've got access to a 2-dot. But,
All right, you've got enough successes, yeah, to to get you through the game. So make a roll for your speech too, if you haven't already.
Alrighty. Okay, so that's presence plus socialize plus this is about hockey. Can I use my hockey specialization?
Yes.
Do you also get the extra 1 bonus from your day actions?
Why not?
Well, I already rolled 2 successes, so I'm fine missing out on the last die. I just
All right.
am glad I'm gonna finally get to use my really stupid super specialization all day today.
All righty. Do you want to give us a few words of your speech?
You guys have been with me since the worst day of my life. And we've brought that same energy, that same power, that incredible focus that we have all brought together to game after game. This team has been trying to beat the Preparatory Academy for as long as I've been alive. I know the team we brought today can beat the team they brought today. Let's bring it home. We're going to make this happen. We're going to show everyone in town what we're capable of. Whispering Peaks has always, always had it in us. Let's show them.
All right. Well, that's a pretty decent, inspiring speech.
Thank you.
So no one actually seems to notice that the supernatural effects are in fact supernatural, since what they all feel is extremely pumped up after a very good speech. All right. So that is what you did before we go out. The game has begun. So what we're going to do here is let us do the first of the opposed rolls for the hockey game.
Okay.
So give me, let's say, strength plus athletics.
Okay. So that's 4 plus 5 plus 2 plus 1. Bring us to a total of 12.
All right, roll them bones.
4 successes is fine. I'll re-roll if I got it.
Saving your willpower.
I gotta. I don't really have a good excuse for why I'm rude or blooming today. I'll roll them when I need to and absolutely not elsewise. Okay, I need to.
All right, usually I simply let this be player wins ties, but since we're doing best of 3, let's go ahead and I'll let you do your reroll on the condition that the reroll sticks.
All right, so I'd like to interfere with the game.
All right, so time to cheat, huh, Dick Dastardly?
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's hear it.
All right. So I had explicitly listed putting on my ghostly hockey pads. I believe everybody heard that. And that means in addition to the influence I have that is strengthen athletes, which also I would like to call a bonus for future roles to my side because I'm not just representing my own capacity to play, but presumably the team as well. But
I actually just straight up meant to say it, but I forget. You did do that thing, so what I'm going to do is give you an extra +1. So now you've got +2 to your hockey rolls.
Okay, I'm going
You know
to
what?
roll 1 die. Or what?
Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say I'll let you re-roll that re-roll.
Okay. 13 dice of Scooby-Doo. All right, so we are tied. So let's break that tie with some blatant fucking cheating. Yes?
All right. So what you
I-
doing?
Can I make a rule for the boneyard?
All right. What
Oh
are
yeah,
you
you've
attempting
been trying
do?
to scare the shit out of these guys this whole time, haven't you?
No, well, no, well, yes, but also, um, the the rule that I'd like to set is the house always wins. So
Interesting.
anybody that is trying to do anything against that takes let's spend 5 plasm on that. So they're
Good.
anything that they're trying to do against that takes a -5 penalty.
What? Is that how that actually works? Holy shit.
All right. Read us the. I believe you're
So,
using the new law from the Boneyard, right?
wait, hold on. Let me make sure that. Oh no, I was mixing them up. Hold on a sec. Um, the balance states a rule that must be followed by any that enter the boneyard. A target that violates the rules of the boneyard gains the defiant condition for the duration of the boneyard. Any rolls to attempt to violate the law of the boneyard receives a penalty equal to half the sin eater's synergy. So sorry, 2. Those entering the boneyard do not automatically know the rules. This enhancement can be applied more than once, but only when boneyard is created. Okay, so no, I can't do that
Oh well.
because I didn't do it. So because I didn't do it when I created it.
Oh
Now,
well.
we're in the first period, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Can I do something?
Sure. Makes sense to me.
Cool. I'm like right in between these two teams, but I would say I'm close enough to be able to high five whoever. And when someone goes by, I definitely hold up my hand for a high five for the best player from the other team.
And what are you attempting to do with that?
Curse.
With that?
I'd like to lay the curse, Kenny. The Sin Eater must touch the victim to lay the curse. Cost 1 to 4 plasm, instant and contested. Synergy plus curse versus resolve plus synergy. On success, the victim is plagued with bad luck. They gain the curse condition with a number of charges equal to the plasm spent. On an exceptional, when the haunt ends without resolving, the Sin Eater regains half the plasm spent on lay the curse. I would like to spend 4 plasm.
All right. So you want to lay the curse on the team?
On the opposite team.
Yeah, not your personal team.
Just making sure. Alright, so that's synergy plus curse versus resolve plus synergy.
Giving old Aiden Bergeson the central forward from their era. Nice case of the curses.
Mm-hmm. 3 successes.
All right. So, and it's not an opposed roll or anything, is it?
It is a contested roll. You'll be rolling oh sorry, I just lost it again. Resolve plus synergy.
So a straight resolve roll.
Okay.
Unless he's like a vampire or something.
That would be an interesting way to find out.
Yep.
Would be.
What happens when you curse a vampire with like does
They
the roof
get to
fly
roll their
off?
blood they get to roll their blood potency.
Yeah, they would roll their equivalent.
Oh, I meant more like, what would their bad luck look like? Dinner runs out the door, the roof flies off, and sunlight comes streaming in the middle of the evening. Like,
All right, you win that roll, and you have inflicted the curse, which you said it was worth -4
4. Yep.
for that guy in specific. Mm,
We've got spam in chat.
All right.
all right. So, since I was doing a roll for an entire team, I do not feel -4 on one guy would equate to that for the entire team. So what I am going to do instead is give this guy a evens or odds to fuck things up. What did you want to do, Ethan, since you looked at the boneyard and came to the conclusion you couldn't do what you were attempting to do?
Yeah, so hold on a sec here.
I mean, you could ask if your psychological shit from before the game affected them in any way. I believe you were explicit about doing that.
Yeah.
That is true.
These guys have just apparently stepped in from a horror movie.
That is true, so let's check on that first, I suppose. It only makes sense.
He literally
That-
dragged my drawer out. I'm sorry.
Who did?
Kruger.
Kruger figured out where the treats are being stored and is starting to open up cabinets to get at them.
Of
Game
course.
over, man. Game over.
Dun dun dun. Okay.
You need me to retrieve the treat box?
I do. This needs to go live somewhere else.
Oh my
I'm
god.
never going to
Alright.
know a moment of peace.
I'm
All
gonna
right, give me a minute.
them-
I'll be in there in a sec to grab it. Okay.
So, Kip, you're doing a thing now. Do that. I'll be back.
Oh, okay, sure.
Okay, so the other team apparently did not particularly enjoy their time in the locker room, the incredibly haunted locker room.
Time to go to the why are we here?
And they are definitely shaken by the phenomenon. So let's see. I'm going to give them a -1, and I'm also going to give that one player a chance to fuck up. So, to be fair, your final roll was 4 successes, right, Jeff?
Yes.
2 successes, and our unwitting saboteur, he fucked up. Not in a good way, he actually did fuck up way. So, the first period is fierce, but the enemy team is off their game, and your team is playing practically like you've never seen them play before. Which makes a lot of sense, all things considered. The first period ends with your team up by 1 point. 1-0.
Woo!
Alrighty.
So, let's go back to everyone else in the audience, in the stands. So, your ghosts have been watching the area for you, and they give you reports as you request, Nathan. But in a very real way, their help is only really filling out what you yourself are able to observe now. The ghosts go where Charles Russo isn't. They seem to have a nearly instinctive revulsion and run away as soon as he comes near.
Can I ask one of them why? Or what it feels like?
Sure. So you want to ask one of the ghosts why the others are, getting out of Dodge whenever they see Mr. Russo?
Yeah.
Fair enough. The answer that you get from the ghosts is that he gives off a truly rancid vibe.
To be fair,
Ghosts,
I agree.
The ghosts seem to know but instinctively that being near this man is not good for their health.
Okay. I encourage them all to remain far from him, but also to try to maintain a radius so that I can always tell where he is, even if I can't specifically see him.
That is very fair. So, with the help of the ghosts, you're able to keep tabs on Mr. Russo. This event being held in kind of a strange circumstance, didn't exactly have like tickets and things made up for it.
Mm-hmm.
So people are sitting more or less where they want. Aided by the ghosts pointing things out, you note that Mr. Russo and his daughter have tried out several places to sit and have apparently roundly rejected them all. Eventually, Charles Russo seems to have found a place that he does actually favor sitting. The ramshackle VIP box put together for today's game.
Okay.
Fuck.
Okay.
Also, just as a small aside, I don't know if this one has come up during Geist before, but this is Luna. She's fully healed finally, and she's gotten 10 million times bigger.
She is a cat.
She
here
is
to
no
cheer on
longer
Ty.
itty bitty kitty, but she is not yet fully cat. Still tiny baby kitten.
Such an
All right.
adorable little thing.
So, you know where the exhibition killer is going. What will you do with that information, if anything?
I text the group chat. Well, the crew chat. I think we should probably see if we can get some of our other crew members to start surveillance on him. Not our ghostly crew members, though.
Yeah.
But for now, all I'm gonna do is put into group chat that he's in the VIP box. And to, yeah, with you. Can't hear you.
So that's gonna be fun.
Good luck.
Yep.
Please don't start a fight when I'm not there to help.
No, I'll wait till after the game.
Yeah, we can't start a fight because we need all of the attention on you.
I can't afford this game getting called on account of some bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
I know this gives him all the advantages he could ever want. Please, if you gotta do this shit, get him off site first.
Yeah. Kenny, are we feeling any Avernian gates nearby? We have that lodestone feeling, right?
No, but you can do the old pencil trick if you want.
Yeah. Let's try that. We'll just check. Make sure that oh hello. Make sure that there's no place real fast that he can escape to if he pulls some bullshit.
So you want to make that attempt?
Yeah, is that okay?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, or, well, no, I'm kind of out in the middle of everything. I was going to say I could Oracle, but that's going to look a little weird.
That would be a slip off to the bathroom to do sort of thing. It is between periods, though, so you got a minute.
Would you guys
So-
prefer me to check for Avernian Gates or ask the Oracle?
I mean,
Uh,
the only thing you're gonna get from the traditional test we have for Avernian Gates is the direction, not the distance.
Fair enough.
So
So I'll slip off to the janitor's closet or something. To consult the
Oh.
Oracle.
All right. So you were going to use consult the oracle. What are you going to ask?
Should I do what here remains unseen or
you got 4, right?
yeah.
I believe one of the ones you have is arbitrary questions about the underworld.
Oh yeah. Is there an
So
Avernian gate here?
Where is the nearest Avernian gate?
Good call. Yep. So that is what I will be asking is where is the nearest Avernian gate? And what is its key? If I can tack that on.
how many questions can you ask?
I think 4.
I'm going to have to count those as different questions, but you can certainly ask multiple questions if you are allowed to do so.
It's per plasm, so
Yeah. I can spend up to 4 plasm technically I can spend up to I think 8, but per turn, but I can only spend 4 plasm on Oracle.
All right. So, how many plasm are you going to be spending, and what questions will you be asking?
I will be spending 4 plasm. I would like to ask, where is the nearest Avernian gate? What is its key? Who has most recently traveled through it? And what here remains unseen?
Okay, so you're going to be as thorough as you can here, huh?
Mm-hmm. Big bad evil guy shows up at a fucking hockey game. I'm gonna check all the routes.
Thank you for having our back.
Alrighty. Make your rolls.
Alright. Uno momento. Oracle plus synergy, which is 8. Exceptional success.
All right. So you got exceptional success. And let me just check real quick if the Oracle has the same Benny as most of the haunts, or whether it gets. Yep. When the haunt ends without resolving, regain half the plasm spent on consult the Oracle. All right. So the first question was the location of the nearest Avernian gate.
Yes.
All right. In the hiding place you have chosen, uh, the Oracle seizes you with the visions. In this case, let's see. Bear with me just a moment.
Rar.
You're given a vision of an area of the old basement uh, behind a large stack of boxes. There is a patch of the floor that where the concrete has worn thin and the dirt below it is visible. To the mental eyes of the Oracle, the soil runs red with blood.
Okay.
God damn, they kill people everywhere in this fucking town.
Yeah.
Can't even go to the goddamn YMCA without finding apparently a murder scene.
You asked about the key.
Yes.
The the vision pulls back somewhat from the hidden patch of earth in the basement. Nearby, secreted under a bucket. You see a vision of a rusty old trowel. A ghostly hand picks it up with the left hand in your vision.
Okay.
So,
Tibbs,
Yeah.
a mutant did this.
Yeah, we
the
tend to get around.
the third question, which was
Who was the last person to pass through this Avernian gate? Specifically, living person.
you see the vision shows you a brief flash of a woman with her hair, black hair down. She's crying. Her face is covered in mud. It's Lydia Russo. You can recognize her from having seen her.
Okay, so that's how they got here today.
Okay.
And your last question was
What-
what
What here remains unseen?
That's always a very loaded question. Give me a sec. Consult
In
my
my
favorite
head-
oracle.
In my head, one of the locker rooms in the away team, a set of syringes in one of the players' bags.
Hmm.
Sorry, kidding.
You have you have a image flash through your mind of a very nice carpet over some very badly put together boards that someone is trying to pass off as a floor.
Okay.
the VIP booth.
Oh. Maybe there's a punji pit below you. Be careful. All right. So I pop out of it. Jump out of the janitor's closet. Not jump, but I stealthily exit the janitor's closet as one does. Closing it behind me and heading back and texting Ethan to see if he can look under the carpet. Cuz I believe he's got his boneyard up.
Yeah. Is are there any like spaces or anything like that that I can sense underneath me? Or anything weird going on down there?
Using the power of the boneyard. Well, first off, are you just going to use your sense, or are you going to use the eyes and the painting to go look?
First I'm gonna just use my senses to see if there's like a hidden room or passageway or something like that. And then if there isn't, then I'm gonna look.
All right. Well, there doesn't seem to be anything like a mysterious hidden passage in your local YMCA now.
It's you never know. All right. So I'll spend a plasma and take a look underneath me.
Okay, so
Young Men's Cult Association.
So this VIP box has been built on top of the bleachers in a rush. You notice that the floorboards I'm not a construction guy, so I don't know
Are
the
not
terms.
not properly affixed.
Yeah, that's what I'm attempting to say. Are not properly affixed, missing several nails that it
Okay.
probably shouldn't be missing.
So if somebody were to cause problems with you in here, you could probably force them through the floor.
Good to know.
Especially if, I don't know, you're in control of the space and can cause something like floorboards to creak menacingly underneath somebody.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind in case I have to use it. But for now,
It's a good exit strategy.
yeah.
All right. I think I'm good for the moment. I settle back in to my spot in the bleachers.
Yep. And I go back to waiting for the second period to start.
Alrighty. So it's around this point here that your lovely time alone in the VIP box comes to an end when Charles and Lydia Russo open up and take seats beside you in the box.
So um I acknowledge their presence, but then go back, put my attention back to the game. Or the rink at least.
All right, fair enough.
I can't really do anything right now.
Thank you for
Well,
not starting shit. I'm sure he's got some stuff he wants to say, and I'm sure you're gonna get to hear it.
Oh yeah.
All right, second period. Let's make our rolls, please.
Alrighty. Okay. Do any of the effects that we had going into the first period remain in effect into the second period?
Yes.
All right. Well then.
Does Be Aggressive have the inspiring merit?
I don't believe so.
Because I have a remembrance trait that is the inspiring merit. That I could probably pull out next period if we need.
Yeah, get the stands to cheer. That'd be a pretty good Holy
Nice
shit!
Roll. Holy fuck.
All right, that's a pretty good roll.
Kenny?
And our unwitting saboteur. Okay, what were you saying?
May I dictate a small scene since I did so well on this roll?
Yeah, be my guest.
All right, so I am the goalie, as we've mentioned. I'm not a forward or anything. I'm not normally in a position to do any scoring. But the knight lined up just perfectly. I block a shot that's coming for the right side of the net, catch it, slap it with the puck, slap the puck down to the ground, bring back my stick, and take a shot through the entire open guard position. And it lands all the way. The other goalie, it's over here. He's not paying close enough attention. And it swishes into the net on the other side. The most embarrassing possible result, getting scored on by the opposite goalie. How's that?
Yeah, That sounds pretty good. And our unwitting saboteur has rolled 2 successes on 1 die.
So I think he might have gotten the curse out.
So our cursed friend makes a shot. It's good. He scores on his own team.
Wake up, buddy! Wake up!
Second period ends with a score of 3-0.
Shutout, baby! It's a shutout.
So,
Yeah.
any actions in mind, Nathan?
Yeah, I'm gonna do. So how do I? Sorry, I do this so rarely. I think the last time I did it was like months ago. How do I use my remembrance trait?
You spend gosh damn it, it's not glamour, it's
Plasm.
Plasm.
Okay.
to have access to it for now.
Okay. Then I'm gonna spend a plasm and have the inspiring merit, and do that.
I believe it's 1 plasm per dot you have remembrance trait. So, like, for example, if you were, I think inspiring is a 1 dot merit.
Yeah.
But, like, if you were going to, say, use 3 dots of brawl, then that would be 3 plasm.
Okay. So yeah, I'll spend 1 plasm, and I'm just gonna start a I'm gonna start a chant. Can't tie. I don't know.
I like that. That's good.
Ty, he's our guy.
Yeah.
Can't tie. It's good.
All right, make your rolls.
I don't know what roll I have to roll for that. I'm so sorry.
All right, I'm finding
Probably well, inspiring doesn't require a roll, I don't believe, does it?
Just a second. Inspiring merit.
Bless you.
Did you actually hear that?
I heard it through the hall, not through the headphones.
I muted it, so I was like,
Inspiring. Roll presence plus expression to confer the inspired condition.
There we go. Thank you for looking that up. You beat me to it. I was still looking to see if there was
Chronicles of Darkness,
4
page
successes.
51.
Yeah, it does not appear to actually be in the Geist core book.
Yeah.
So, 4 successes. The inspiring condition has been conferred on Ty's team.
For those of you playing at home, the inspired condition is... Sorry, I have to find it in the middle of all the ghost and other conditions here. Your character is deeply inspired. Whenever your character takes an action pertaining to that inspiration, you may resolve this condition. An exceptional success on that roll only requires 3 successes instead of 5, and you gain a point of willpower. That's huge, actually. The 3 to 5 is not going to matter for a opposed roll, but it is going to matter for throwing more willpower back on the board.
Yep.
Alrighty.
Also, it means I get an extra XP tonight, so woo!
So, in the VIP box,
Yeah.
Ethan is maintaining the boneyard when Charles and Lydia Russo sit down on the seats behind him. They remained mostly quiet through this period. You do hear the occasional sob from Lydia, but her father seems to be dead quiet.
Okay.
Until the second period is over, when quietly, just conversationally, completely cheerfully, he says, "Do you think maybe it was a good idea to advertise your friend's location for tonight?"
Well, unlike some people, he has a future.
Charles shrugs. Your future is what you make of it.
Yep.
So, I just have to ask, why go through the trouble of breaking into my house and then running away when you get caught? I live here too, you realize?
Hmm. Sorry, did you want me to monologue about my master plan? Because not gonna happen. 'Cause right now, my master plan is to help my best friend get a scholarship and get out of this rotten town. You don't matter tonight.
He actually chuckles under his breath when you say that.
Was that all? You can go now.
I have to know, what's the point of all of this?
I have my reasons. In case you hadn't noticed, I'm not telling you shit. Like, I have no reason to, and anything that I do tell you is only going to help you. In case you hadn't noticed, I don't want to do that. Bye-bye.
You've got all the reason that you need to talk, he says, waving his arms at the rest of the bleachers below. You realize I only have to construct the tableau at the designated spot. I don't have to bring the raw materials. I mean, I don't have to produce the raw materials for the tableau right there. They can be brought from a more convenient place.
Mm-hmm. And are you sure that's a good idea right now?
He raises an eyebrow. Would anyone be able to stop me?
Eh, be enough to get attention on you.
Summon Mammon.
Sorry, Lex. What?
Summon Mammon. Summon Mammon to drag him to hell.
That's actually a good idea. I believe I have an eye to do that.
But you gotta do it quiet.
Did you
Second
grab a
thought.
drink, by the way, during one of these periods?
I mean, naturally, yeah. Ethan's like addicted to Mountain Dew, so of course he has some on him.
Because I believe the thing you have to do is drop it in some fluids, and it summons the dude.
Would other people be able to see him, Kenny?
So I'm gonna try and bait the I cannot remember his name to save my life. The
Charles?
killer, yeah, Charles, to follow me as I leave and head to the restroom.
I have a thing I could do.
As you attempt to get up, you hear a snap from behind you, followed by a whimper. Now, my little one, he says to his daughter, there's no need to cry that much. It's only a pinky. But if Mr. Barlow here would like to see it be an arm, that's his decision.
I think you're supposed to sit back down.
Hey, Tibbs.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it'd be a great thing to do right now.
What's that?
You're a streamer. You're in the VIP booth.
Okay. So, and I did say that I was making it look like I was working on my laptop.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, no, he's
very clearly fucking. I would not stream him right now, not unless you want these story. We are trying to make the story of tonight about me, because the moment this becomes about him, he wins.
Yeah. So
we gotta keep him from doing shit until the end of the first period. I mean, the last period. If we can just get me there, we can do this.
Yeah.
But we gotta stall him for one more period of hockey.
Okay. All right.
So when I hear him mention that it's just a pinky, I wince a little bit and sit back down. And it's all right. Talk.
You three spoiled brats have been having the time of your lives, afterlives maybe. But now it's time for you to listen, and maybe you can redeem yourselves in the eyes of this wonderful little town that we all call home, that you seem to hate. Why would you hate such a great place as Whispering Peaks? How could anyone hate a place like Whispering Peaks?
I don't think I have the puppets with me to explain that to you.
A smart aleck answer. What I've come here tonight is to offer you and your friends a chance to fix your mistakes. Your greedy, power-grabbing mistakes.
Okay. And how would you have us do that?
Only a few more tableaux remain.
Mm-hmm.
I'm suggesting that if the three of you are willing to think about what you've done wrong and what you can do to put things right, we could finish those tableaux. And by the end of next week, he looks up smiling, we'll have saved everyone here. The whole town.
That does sound pretty.
Barriers.
Sorry, go ahead.
The three of you have interfered with my tableau. I know this. Do you know what they're for, young man?
I have a pretty decent idea, yeah.
All right, in time for the next last period of the game.
Thank you for stalling, Tibbs. I know this is not what you want to be doing, but thank you for stalling so hard for me.
Oh, don't worry. I'm gonna have my moment. I'm just
I just
letting you
need
have yours.
I just
letting
need
you
the
have
game
yours.
to be over, and I promise you I'm ready to give this man a good kicking. But it just needs to wait until the fucking press is left.
Can I say that we should set up a meeting? Act like we're open to this.
Guys, next week, Denny's.
Yeah. We can have 3 to 5 werewolves out back near the dumpster and like
No! It's 14 and we don't know any werewolves.
that we know of.
Where are we gonna get 14 werewolves at this time of night?
Probably Vegas.
We could call Dan.
Yeah.
I'm sure he knows 14 werewolves. Anyways. Weird jokes aside.
You have a roll to make.
I do.
Don't forget you're inspired.
No. No.
Don't forget
No,
you're
no, no.
inspired.
Inspired only means I get a willpower back.
Oh, okay.
It's
Which
not
means
adding.
you have a willpower to spend.
I'll take that one. Yeah, that one. We're going with the 6.
Nice.
All right. And our cursed friend. Oh, wow. So, things are tense. It's the end of the third period. The Whispering Peaks prep has been playing hard to make up for the rest of the game. The score is 3-2. They could tie it all up. They pass the puck to number 67, Chaz Masterson.
6-7 erupts along the whole auditorium.
Fucking Zoomers.
Chaz looks nervous. He's had a bad night, but he is the top hockey player at Whispering Peaks Prep. Before any of the YMCA trash can take the puck, he grins up at Ty, eyes locked, hits the puck. It bounces off his skate and bounces back into his own teeth.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, I feel bad for him at this point.
The buzzer sounds. Ty's Misfits have won by 3-2.
Amazing.
The ice is flooded with supporters. Under the cover of the noise, Charles Russo hands Ethan a small sheet of paper and says, "Be here at this time, and all of us can have a proper talk about what it would take for the three of you to make up for the things that you've done. I'm glad that you understand that you're the villain here and that you won't be monologuing." He rolls his eyes. But you still have time. You can get on the right side and you can help me erase the barriers between life and death.
So before he goes, so why go this far? Why kill those people?
You don't understand, he says, sighing. You have to break some eggs to make an omelet. I am erasing the barrier between life and death for everyone in this town. Just because some people won't be able to enjoy it with the rest of us doesn't mean it isn't a worthy undertaking.
Can I get a perception check from him?
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Because everyone in the entire auditorium just heard my question and his answer.
What? What?
I have the boneyard up.
Oh. Oh my god, did you just pipe that through the fucking speakers?
Yep.
Did we want to wait on that?
You told me you'd let tonight be about me, dude.
Okay, never mind. I was waiting till the game was over before my theatrics, but I'll
You
never
do us
mind.
all a favor. If you have Boneyard, you can access everything in here. Record it to your phone.
Actually, what I'll do is I'll activate everybody's phone. So later, when they go back and find a random recording, they hear that. Everyone in the entire auditorium. Does that work for you?
If that's what you want to do. I'm not sure how you do that one, but
Yeah, I'm not certain
Marionette?
how that would work.
Can I do, or at least, so, okay, what I'll do is on the sly.
do you have a stealth roll? or a good computers roll, like Dex
I
plus
have
computers?
I have a decent I have a decent stealth roll and I have a very good computer roll.
Why don't you Dex plus computers to have been recording your conversation this whole time?
Because you can do digital forensics to know that it hasn't been doctored with or anything.
Mm-hmm.
So we can still use it as evidence, but we don't want a trickle of evidence. We want a flood of evidence at the right moment.
Okay.
And I'm gonna be real with you. I was never gonna call the fucking cops, dude. This man's dying.
Oh, I'm trying to destroy his reputation and try and turn everybody against him.
I want to take this man out of Whispering Peaks.
We'll talk. Regardless,
Yeah.
we're agreeing to go to Denny's with him. That's what I want to put on the board. I would like
Okay.
us to agree to go to Denny's. I'm totally up for Denny's. Denny's sounds great.
Alrighty. So yeah. Yeah, can I do a stealth plus dex roll to try and hit record on my phone before I ask that question?
Yeah, that I can allow.
Okay.
Sorry, there are some things that I think are
Nope.
a little too wacky.
I'm gonna willpower that. 2 successes.
Nice. All right, you've got a recording.
Cool.
Tibbs, are you willing to barter just a tiny bit?
Yeah, what's up?
We'll agree to that meeting if he gets his daughter's finger looked at. Splinted, casted, whatever.
Yeah.
We need to make some inroads on doors with her.
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel like she's integral.
And having somebody on the inside who knows what he's been up to might be useful when we're wrapping this up. Yep. Speaking of which, I want to talk to you about the end game I had in mind. We'll go over it.
Okay.
Yeah. Nathan, you have medical knowledge, right?
Nope.
Not a single one of us, actually. Not a single one of us has medicine. Just tell him that he needs to bring his daughter to a doctor, and we need to see her in a cast or something when we arrive at the meeting.
Yeah. Yeah, so what yeah, it's like, all right. We'll do the meeting, but I have one condition.
Which is?
Take your daughter to the hospital so they can fix her finger.
And this one, he just smiles at you and says, I'm not a monster. That's what I was planning on doing when we leave.
Okay. Then we don't have any issues then.
All right, and now with that, he's...
Oh, sorry.
Go on.
Go ahead.
I was just saying that he gets up. So, do you have anything else to say?
Do the floorboards do anything when he gets up?
No. No.
Well, you don't have control. We don't know who set up this bullshit.
All right, Ethan.
At the very least,
Evens
I don't
odds?
do anything. Evens.
That is even. Charles Russo stands up and jerks Lydia to her feet. I'll see you later, he says. Think about it. This is me offering you salvation. And then he leaves. His daughter in tow.
Well, I'm already kind of spoken for when it comes to salvation, but yeah.
So, the crowd has gone wild. The man in the red and gold bucket hat with the red Denver University notebook comes along with everyone and gives Ty a slap on the back. Kid, you could probably sell the story rights to your life for way more than you could make playing college hockey. You know that, right?
Gonna be a better story when I when you got as the pretend I know what the championship when you guys the pennant.
Now that is the sort of now that's the sort of confidence we like to see at Denver University of Denver. He hands you a business card and says that you should set up a appointment with his secretary sometime in the next couple of weeks.
You'll have a call tomorrow morning. I owe these guys dinner.
All right. And since I only wanted to give everyone who wasn't you a thing to do today, and I didn't want to usurp your spotlight session, now is when I would say we draw the curtain.
Yeah.
That's a little early, but it's the best time I can think of.
All right, and I just want you guys to imagine just before the curtain draws that the entire team, a bunch of, again, dads, all go into the big jump, cheer, freeze frame.
Alrighty, let's go do our aspirations. Who wants to go first?
I'm sorry, I need just a second because I'm imagining, you know, the end of the Sandlot when it's just the pictures fading into the background. Chuck went home and drank 3 bottles of beer and fell asleep looking at the sky. None of them ever played hockey again except Ty. But he killed it, and they were all happy for him.
Jonathan was killed 3 weeks later by some insane monster who lived in the woods.
All right,
Well,
aspirations.
really drunk at a club and was drained to death by a vampire in an excess of enthusiasm.
All right, I'll go first. Is that okay?
Yeah,
All right.
I think I'll go last if that's okay.
Yeah. Drill the hole. Step and done.
Yep.
Grow the crew. Well, we definitely made more friends tonight with some hot dogs. By the way, I paid out the rest of the hot dogs at the end. I do not have hot dog debt.
Hot debt.
All right, sounds like a step to me.
Find out more about the Hungry Eye. I think I did that during day actions.
You would have. You visited him.
Yes, I did. Congratulations, that was me. I'm gonna step and clear that one. Is that okay?
Sure.
Fix the alien. 0 steps. No notes.
Hooray! No one even helped. The alien's been rolling around, screaming in pain for a week now.
We're
I'm so
trying,
sorry.
okay?
We had a hockey game. Come on.
I'm sure it will be of great comfort to the screaming alien.
And cheer on Ty at the big game however I can. I think that was a step and clear.
Yeah. All right.
And
Ethan?
left.
Okay, let's see. Get back to my aspirations here. Okay. So, tying up loose ends. Step and clear.
Woo!
Mhm.
Nice.
Sketch the underworld.
You found another whatchamacallit? Gate.
Another. We found another gate tonight.
Yeah.
Put on a show. I was more of a producer side of things this time around rather than the on-screen talent. Getting
The show exists because of you.
yeah.
And you also did a performance for our dear friend.
And then help Ty win. Step and clear.
Hmm.
That's me.
Hi, everybody. Get scouted for college hockey. 25 steps and clear. Find a way to put the Undertaker underground. We have a meeting with him. Step. Do something impressive on the ice. Kenny let me have my little moment, which is what I had in mind for a really good role.
Nice.
Step and clear. Show the world what I'm capable of. We were out on the television. We got seen by about as many people as would ever show up to one of these games. And Myrtle was there to put it in the paper. Or Myrtle's sports reporter person. Whatever, clear. And win whatever it takes. Clear.
Well done.
Congratulations.
I am down to a single fucking thing. Holy shit, guys.
Chaz Masterson never played hockey again. His dad bought him an entire mouthful of implants, so good that it was impossible to tell that they were fake. But since everyone on his team saw all of his teeth get knocked out, word traveled to school fast, and everyone made fun of him as the kid who was wearing dentures at 16. Chaz went to college in Japan, where he learned the art of tea ceremony and settled down with his wife Yukika.
Good for Chaz. Good
Yeah.
for Chaz. He later
Alright.
went on to write an anime known as Ninja Slayer.
All right, and that's us for today. Thanks for coming out, everybody. Really grateful that anyone that watches us, to be perfectly honest. See you same bat time, same bat channel.